Man, what a game, what a game, what a game. Raptors win a fourth quarter shootout to steal this one. Both teams were going back and forth at the end between the Raptors and the Kings. I told you guys before that the Kings are one of the hottest teams in the NBA since the All-Star break. And you know what? They played hard, and it doesn't look like they're a team that is going to miss the playoffs. They're at the 9th seed right now, and they're fighting to take that 8th spot from the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies are somehow just hovering and keeping their distance away from the Kings. But the Kings playing like this, they look dangerous, and their young core is really coming together, and Bagley's out right now. So it's very interesting to see how Luke Walton's just mixing lineups, and he just found the lineup that works with Bogdanovic in the starting lineup and Buddy Hield coming off the bench. Both the bench increases their scoring production, and the starters' playmaking has increased as well, and it's helped both sides and both players as well. But this game went down to the wire, and both teams just trading basket after basket. It was like 94-94 with about 5 or 6 minutes left in the game. And the final score is 118-113 because both teams were just trading buckets. And it was tough shot after tough shot. When Lowry hits a 3, then Bogdanovic hits a deep 3. And then Norm Powell hits a 3. And then De'Aaron Fox hits another 3. And De'Aaron Fox is hitting threes that I didn't even know he had it in his game, because he's usually a slasher, a downhill driver, attacking the lane, a little bit of a high flyer as well. But he has this 3-point shot, and it's really expanding his game, because then he can just blow by guys similar to what John Wall could do. But he was hitting his shot. He had 28 points in this one. But the man that closed the game and sealed the deal was Pascal Siakam. Now, Siakam, he has not been off to a hot start in most of these games right now. But when the Raptors need a basket and need to ice a game, the Raptors go towards Pascal Siakam with no hesitation. The coaching staff and the players believe in him, and he's come through time and time again. And this is going to be important for his growth as a player and a superstar as the number one option, but also going into the playoffs. We're going to need him to knock down some big baskets when all the pressure is there, and if you miss, the Raptors lose a game, that kind of scenario. And he's been pulling through amazingly. And with the game tied at 111 with 34 seconds to go, Raptors call their second timeout, their last timeout, just to set the play up. And Kyle Lowry goes to the bench, tells Nick Nurse, we got to do a three-quarter fist. This play is the play that sets up Pascal Siakam going downhill, sets a pick from Kyle Lowry as Pascal picks up the ball from the backcourt. And then he's just driving downhill, and he ends up finishing with a left-handed layup over Kent Bazemore to give the Raptors the lead. And that was all the Raptors needed, because the Kings started taking some bad shots at the end. One was a De'Aaron Fox pull-up 3 with tons of time on the clock. Just didn't make any sense. If that's the play you draw out of a timeout, that just doesn't make any sense right there. And then the second play, after the Raptors hit one free throw from OG Anunoby, it's a 3-point game. And the Kings now need 3 points to tie the game. Buddy Hield is not on the court. Now, this is where Luke Walton's coaching decision comes into question. You're down 3, and the 3-point shootout champion of the All-Star weekend is on your bench, yet you don't play him. And he hits 3 threes in this game already. It's not like he's cold or anything, but he stays on the bench. And then Nemanja Bjelica, I'm not really sure how to say his name, but he takes a fadeaway 3-point shot that's a couple steps past the 3-point line, and it's just like, what are you doing? It's just a boneheaded play, and he misses it, air ball. Just a tragic way to lose the game right there, because the Raptors just iced it with free throws at the end. But you gotta hand it to the Kings. They really knew how to screw up that end of the game plays right there. But that's one of the big reasons why the Raptors won this game. It was just a foolish decision there. But my takeaways from today's game, the Raptors need to rebound better. And I just can't say it enough. The Raptors got destroyed on the glass. The Raptors knocked out a bunch of threes in this one, but didn't score in the paint. And the Kings dominated the Raptors inside, but didn't score from outside the 3-point line. So it was like the two different styles clashing, and the Raptors won this game due to their hot 3-point shooting, especially from their backcourt. Lowry with 30 in this game, and Norman Powell with 31. So your backcourt combined for 61 points in this game. Fantastic. And especially from Norman Powell, who's been on fire lately. He's just taking it to another level right now. And I just heard that he won Eastern Conference Player of the Week. And the Western Conference Player of the Week was LeBron James. So it's just like two comparisons right there. But Norman Powell's averaging 31 points over the week, shooting 56% from the field. It's just stupid numbers how good he is right now. But other takeaways from this game, your bench, the Raptor bench, has been garbage. This game, gotta tell you right now, the Raptors bench was absolutely trash all game long. Defensively was bad. Offensively, it was probably worse, which I don't even know how you do that, because they only managed 7 points. And I do have to remind you that Marc Gasol made his return today, and he only took 5 shots. He was very hesitant on taking any shots today. He did hit 1 3, but just didn't seem like himself. So the Raptors had to kind of work him back into the rhythm and into the flow of things, but he couldn't provide that offensive punch either, and that's fine because he's on a minute restriction. But the other guys, Patrick McCaw, Terrence Davis, Matt Thomas, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, come on guys, you guys got to give me more than 7 points. The Kings, on the other hand, have like a gajillion points coming from their bench, just night and day. The Kings bench dropped 51 points. 51 points from their bench. Alex Len, Buddy Hield, Holmes, tons of guys just chipping in here and there. But the Raptors had nobody scoring off the bench. It was just tragic to see that, as the starters had to play more minutes. And you know what? The starters produced again and again and again. Lowry 30, Norman Powell 31, Siakam 23, Ibaka 15, OG 12. No one even close off the bench. I think the highest was 3 points, and that was, I think, McCaw and Marc Gasol tied for 3 points each. Just not good enough from your bench. And Nick Nurse was in the postgame just ripping on the bench. He's like, Terrence Davis was bad today. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson didn't take a shot, but he wasn't good either. Matt Thomas, he was absolutely destroyed on the defensive end. And then when he took a shot, he just kept getting blocked. It was just, couldn't do anything right. And when the bench couldn't shoot any good shots, they turned the ball over. They lost leads, and they gave up leads. And you know what? They allowed leads to diminish, and they just got pounded. And so many offensive droughts in this game from the bench. Just not good enough. I don't know. I'm just going on a rant about how bad this bench is right now. They just got to play better, because I know they're capable of it. That's just not. They're just not playing like it. They're not playing hard enough. They're not playing smart enough. And just the energy and force isn't there. The determination to play, it's just not there right now. But Marc Gasol does make his return, and he could provide some real big help on the boards. Hopefully he gets healthy and back into a rhythm soon. But otherwise, the Raptors won a tight game, a big game against the Kings, who are on a roll lately. The Raptors do play on a back-to-back. They have the Utah Jazz tonight. So it's going to be a tough game in there, because the Jazz are a tough team at home, and the Raptors coming off a back-to-back. So you're going to need some of the bench guys to step up. Come on, guys. Somebody show up. Otherwise, a great game, a great highlight reel type of game right there. The last 5 minutes, if you guys missed the game, go check that out. It was just amazing to watch. But guys, make sure you guys smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe to the Raptors Wrap Up. Until next time.